guys, it's Saturday. Welcome back to the den. So I apologize for all the background noise because apparently the second I go to record, absolutely everything in my house that makes noise is going to turn on and make that noise. So, wow. So this week we are doing our challenge week. Now I've decided to forego the challenge week this week because I have some great news. So there was an announcement made this Monday on my Facebook. So for those of you who follow me, you already know what I'm talking about. For those of you who don't, this is going to be, I guess, exciting news. Well, it's exciting for me, so I'm incredibly happy and thrilled, and I'm sure you can tell by the way I'm talking, I'm just very excited. So the previous week, Ken came down for a visit. Came down. Why do I keep saying that? He's going to give me shit for this. Came up for a visit because, you know, Ohio is south of Niagara. So Ken came up for a visit from Ohio, and it was an absolutely amazing week. We, of course, as we thought would happen, we made all kinds of plans, and none of the plans worked out exactly like we wanted to. Right down to the planned week of the vacation. It was supposed to be this week, but instead it was last week. So, I mean, it is what it is. But the trip was phenomenal. I don't think I would change anything about it other than the length of time that we got to see each other. So we got a chance to go to the falls, check everything out. It was incredible. So for those of you who didn't get to see the video of me and Ken last week, I'm going to post the video right up here for you. Yeah, so we went down to the falls, and I guess for St. Patrick's Day, they were lighting up all the monuments green. A few, like the Great Wall of China, stuff like that all throughout the world, and Niagara Falls was one of them. So unfortunately, we missed the fireworks. We were eating dinner at the time. Absolutely great dinner as well. We had spaghetti. But yeah, so we missed the fireworks. Instead, we decided to go down afterwards, and we just walked down to the falls, and it was so cold, like unbelievably cold. I froze my butt off. Poor Ken froze his butt off. Thank God the hotel room that we had a jacuzzi, so we got to go warm up and, you know, toasted buns a little bit. But it was such a great night. The hotel room was, it was like a $250 suite. It was 3 rooms. It was incredible. So on the Friday, the night before the hotel, we were talking about our plans for moving in together. This is something that we've been discussing for quite a while now. So our goal is by July, August, like, you know, end of summer, we're going to move in together. And I mean, we already know that there's a strong connection between us. I've never felt like this with anybody else in my entire life. And falling in love with him was honestly probably one of the easiest and least scary things that, that's ever happened in my life. We were discussing our plans for sponsoring him for citizenship, how we would go about it. And one thing led to another. We were discussing, well, what if we were to get married? Because, I mean, this is something that we've talked about before. We've playfully called each other our future husband because we know down the line we would like to eventually get married. Like, I want to spend the rest of my life with this guy. He is so incredible. So he didn't want to just rush into marriage just for the sake of expediting government paperwork, which I appreciate so much. So he didn't want to let me down and make me feel like he didn't want to marry me. So he didn't really know how to approach it. So we were just kind of talking about that. And one thing led to another, and he had mentioned how he obviously still wants to marry me, and I told him, I said, well, honestly, I wanted to propose to you this weekend, but I couldn't afford your ring as well as everything else. And that's when he told me that he didn't care if I had a twist tie to put on his finger, that he wanted to marry me. And we just both kind of sat there in silence for a few seconds, like, wait, did we just, what? So then I thought, okay, this doesn't feel real. I need to actually ask him. So I said, well, you know, I don't have the ring yet, but I know the ring that I want to get you, and that is my goal, is next time we're together, I'm going to get you that ring. Or I will already have that ring next time we're together. Will you marry me? And the tears, my eyes, his eyes, and it instant yes. So yes, Ken and I are engaged. Yeah. So I'm happy. I'm ecstatic. I have never been more in love in my entire life, and I've never been more sure of anything in my entire life. So, that being said, down the line there will be a den wedding, I guess. Because once Ken moves here, you know I'm going to be dragging his ass onto the den, and he's going to be doing videos with me every single week. Because I'm sure if you watched last week's video, you saw it too. We just meshed so well together. We got a lot of views and a lot of comments over our video last week, so I think that is definitely something that's going to happen. As for right now, our goals are we don't want to jump too far ahead. So yes, we are engaged. No, we don't have a wedding date yet. No, we haven't really talked about when specifically we want to get married, whether spring, fall, summer. But that being said, our immediate goals are to get Ken into Canada, have him living together, have us living together, and then from there we will progress and see where everything goes. So I know it seems like a short period of time, but my parents, when they got married, they had known each other for 6 months, and they've now been together for 22 years. So I think when you know that it's right, you just need to kind of go for it. Like the old saying, leap and the net will appear. Well, that's kind of how I feel about this love. It just feels so right, so perfect, so meant to be that I'm just going for it full force. And my cat is harassing me for food, so I should probably feed him. Are you hungry, Schneggy? Yeah, are you hungry? Is it lunchtime? Aw, okay, he's old and he needs to eat, so I should go feed my cat. Yeah, so that is it for this week, guys. I don't really know what else to add to this. If you have any questions for me, if so, leave them in the comments below. Alright, well that's it for this week, guys. Thanks again for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. Take care.